No, I did not get a brand new Mustang. You see that one in the background. This is mine though. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys clicked for one reason in particular. I have brand new wheels for the MIATA. Something aggressive, something staggered. Not staggered. Something with a lip on it, which I've never done before. I've done staggered and I've done big wheels, but this is the first time I've ever done this. It is still gonna be a 16-inch wheel. Mind you, when I got this car, it had Italian wheels on it, kind of European style, minimalistic 5-spoke with a covered middle. I'll show you the wheels that are on the car, and these are the stock wheels it came with. I forget the brand, they're called like Fit Pirellis or something, and they suck to work on because you have to, at every single chance you get, you have to take off that center cap right here to even access like the nuts and the bolts. Mind you, it's kind of a clean setup because that way you don't see the hardware, but I kind of like the hardware. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. We got some JNC, super nice shiny wheels. I love how they look and I love how they're going to be fitting. I've already looked them up on this platform. The NA and the NB have the exact same suspension components, so they're going to fit the exact same way. They're going to be able to tuck, and if I ever want to go camber, they're going to have a nice camber to it. You can come with me. Come with me. She's helping me move the tires, so anyways, so we're gonna be taking off those tires and then we're gonna be putting on the other ones. I'll show you the annoying process, which it is, of taking off those wheels. It was in my first video when I picked up the MIATA, but I'll highlight it again. Okay, so off camera, I'm just gonna put on the wheels real quick and then I'll show you a side. But this is the version, this is what it was before, and this is what it looks like right now. This lip on camera does not pick up and do justice. There's about a 2-inch lip right there. And when it tucks, it's gonna be hanging out ever so slightly. So I'm gonna add a little bit of camber, just mainly in the front, maybe a little bit in the rear, just so I can tuck that underneath this fender. It's gonna fill out the fender well so nicely. And these tires are stretched to the point where I can easily get that fender over it. These were a bit of a pain in the ass to take off because you got to make sure this little screw thing comes out of the thing, the cover plate. So it might take a sec, but flash forward and all these will be on here and I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm so happy with how this turned out. It is a really old school, like 1990s era style wheel, classic 5-spoke, all brushed aluminum with a really deep dish. It's like about 2 inches. Fills out perfectly in the rear. And then the front pokes ever so slightly, but with a little bit of camber, I'm going to be able to easily get rid of that. And even if I don't, it still looks good. Super clean, super happy with how it looks. If you guys are looking for some cheap wheels, relatively, you can scoop up a pair of these for about $800. I am running into one issue though. I am just barely rubbing on the brake right now. So, babe, they damaged my car. Well, you guys just saw that in the video. There was like construction shit right here, and there we have construction people in the fucking building. And they scratched the fender of my 1990 Mustang, or not 1990 Mustang, 1990 Miata. Just realized that now. Don't know how I didn't see that when I was putting on the thing. It's a deep gash. And I had to move, so those were stacked right here. And had to move them over because they're fucking in my parking spot over there. And now I have a tiny line. You don't really notice it, and it's the tiniest imperfection, but still, it's like things like that I know is there. Yeah. It's okay. If I ever wide body this, or when I wrap it, you won't notice. The silver of the handle really matches the silver of the wheels. And overall, I really am happy with the fitment of this. Looks such a meaner car. Imagine with like a front lip and a splitter, hard top, and aggressive wing. This thing is gonna be a fucking dream. So I can't drive right now. I'm gonna need a little bit of a spacer, just barely, to make sure I clear the brakes. Whatever I add in the front, however much room I add in the front, I'm gonna do the exact same setup on the rears. Even though they do fit good, I just wanna make sure it's changing all the way around. And then to be able to tuck this, I'm probably gonna do about 3 inches or 3 degrees of camber. Something that really helps with this body style versus the one my homie Jacob has is these have these little flare ones right here. I recommend getting these if you guys don't have them. It really fills out the end of the fender. Going into the wheel well, it has that nice aggressive little sporty, kind of more style like modern look. So if we go into the interior, seeing that be the exact same metal as that handle right there, it's the same brush. So what it is, it has like layers to it. It's like brushed style metal, as you can see with my fingertip going against that. This has the exact same setup on the inside. So it's like little details like that. I really love.
New whip with the interior cream. Like one more, I drop the cherry. This shit burned in the seat. I feel like Tyler Perry. I played every role. They had a meal to sign me and I told them no. Yeah, that might be exaggerated.